terms of our I-85 sewer improvement programs, CP number 1, construction remains on schedule and within budget. CP number 2, work continues on the Southern Interceptor, and the Northern Interceptor segment remains deferred pending board review of cost and funding options. We'll have an opportunity to talk about that later this summer at a Finance Committee meeting.
Hi, it's Crystal, Saguasa's Public Information Officer, bringing you the May 2026 Virtual Town Hall. Thank you for joining us for this community update. We are pleased to share continued advancements across major projects currently in motion. The I-85 Sanitary Sewer Improvement Project is one of our most visible infrastructure priorities. This project is designed to upgrade and expand the sanitary sewer infrastructure along the I-85 corridor to support reliable wastewater management, environmental protection, public health, and future system capacity. Construction for the project began on April 1st, 2025, and the project is tied to the long-term need for expanded wastewater collection capacity in Granville County. Over the next 2 weeks, project activity is scheduled to continue along Joe Pede Road, West Middleton Drive, East Line Station Road, A Street, and 8th Street. Crews will be advancing sewer infrastructure work that includes gravity sewer installation, combined force main installation, micro-tunneling related activity, utility potholing, driveway crossing coordination, and controlled blasting operations. View daily updates at saguasa.org/I-85. Each of the steps included in the construction process supports the larger goal of strengthening the region's sewer infrastructure and positioning the system for current and future needs.
The water treatment plant filter media replacement project. The filter media and the nozzle replacement work is substantially complete. Our final project closeout and billing are expected this month, with the final project cost reported later this month and probably the first of next month.
Another major area of project progress is Saguasa's PFAS mitigation planning. On May 18, 2026, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency proposed maintaining the current federal drinking water standards for PFOA and PFOS while allowing eligible drinking water systems to request up to 2 additional years through 2031 to meet enforceable compliance limits associated with the full PFAS chemical class. The proposed mechanism does not change the PFOA and PFOS maximum contaminant levels, which remain 4 parts per trillion each. Saguasa remains firmly on target to continue the work in progress. We are actively advancing design work and treatment evaluations to meet current federally mandated PFAS compliance deadline of April 26, 2029.
In terms of our PFAS mitigation, North Carolina State Water Infrastructure Authority approved $10.66 million in loan and grant funding to support Saguasa's PFAS treatment program. Engineering design is underway and phase 2 pilot testing is moving forward, with final funding documentation pending NCDEQ's letter of intent to fund. We did receive their letter of intent to fund. I did provide the board with information on that as far as the breakdown.
This work is part of a larger commitment to water quality, regulatory readiness, and long-term investment in the community's drinking water system. Residents may view Saguasa's PFAS updates, pilot testing materials, and related public information at saguasa.org/engineering. The valve exercising program begins in the Golden Pond area of Creedmoor, North Carolina on May 26. This work will continue for several days. During this time, residents may see Saguasa staff opening and closing water valves, opening and closing fire hydrants, and performing minor flushing in the area. This work is part of normal water system maintenance and is being performed in preparation for a future unidirectional flushing program inside the Golden Pond Division. Customers in the area may experience temporary periods of stirred up water or lower water pressure while this work is underway. Did you know it's now easier than ever to trace and track your account activity, payments, and due dates? Customers can sign up for paperless billing, make online payments, and access utility billing services by visiting the header of the official website at saguasa.org and selecting the Pay My Bill icon. The Saguasa Board recently adopted the fiscal year 26-27 budget during the May 2026 board meeting.
Happy to discuss with you agenda item 10 this evening, which is a review of our proposed FY 26-27 budget, which begins on page 25 of your meeting agenda this evening. We made some extra copies of the budget and also the rates and fees available on the table outside of the auditorium here so that those in the audience can have a copy as long, but you can also see we'll scroll on screen. I'm going to make it short and sweet as much as I can, but be prepared to answer any questions that the board has regarding our budget. I will read the budget executive summary for the board, and then I will do a recommendation to the board as well. Following that, Mr. Chair, we'd like to read the budget ordinance basically into the meeting, similar to how we did it at the last board meeting via a video. Following that, we will toss it back to or ask the board to follow up with any discussion that they have regarding the budget and any questions. And we have team members here this evening to be able to respond to any questions the board may have. Following that, there will be a roll call vote on the budget ordinance should the board want to move in that direction. And then finally, some business after the meeting. We'll have you sign the ordinance for us just so that we have it official. So if you're okay with that schedule, I'll continue.
Yes, sir.
So in terms of the overall budget executive summary, the FY 2026-27 proposed budget is balanced, holds current customer rates, and strengthens Saguasa's long-term financial position by funding 84% of depreciation and supporting key operational needs. Rising insurance, benefits, and other costs are managed through modest revenue growth and a one-time $221,511 use of operating fund balance. Looking ahead, Saguasa anticipates $25 to $30 million in expense in the PFAS treatment investments. And while external funding will be pursued, some local funding will be required, likely necessitating gradual multi-year rate adjustments. Overall, the budget reflects the board's priorities of financial stewardship, reliability, transparency, and readiness for major regulatory and capital needs. Part of this agenda item includes two attachments. Exhibit A is the proposed budget book, including schedule of rates, fees, and charges. And Exhibit B is the organizational chart showing you the current and proposed organizational charts that are associated with this budget. As far as the recommendation, I'm recommending the Saguasa Board of Directors approve the proposed FY 2026-27 budget, including the FY 26-27 schedule of rates, fees, and charges, and the FY 2026-27 organizational chart as presented. At this point, we would like to prepare to have the budget ordinance read, which actually starts on page 34 as well. So I'll ask the board secretary when she's ready to go ahead and launch that for us.
This is a presentation of the annual budget ordinance for fiscal year 2026 through 2027 for the South Granville Water and Sewer Authority. It is estimated that the following revenues will be available in the Water and Sewer Fund for the fiscal period beginning July 1st, 2026 and ending June 30th, 2027. In comparison to the approved fiscal year 25-26 budget, fiscal year 26-27 water sales and sewer use charges were estimated using a revenue increase of $150,000 for water, a revenue increase of $200,000 for sewer, and $75,900 for capital. Revenues are reported as follows. Water revenues, $6,650,000. Wastewater revenues, $9,750,000. Non-billing revenue, $614,500. Interest income, $650,000. The total appropriated transfer amount from the fund balance is reported at $221,511, with revenues totaling $17,886,011. The following amounts are hereby appropriated in the Water and Sewer Enterprise Fund for the fiscal period beginning July 1st, 2026 and ending June 30th, 2027. Expenditures reported by department. Administration, Department 7110, $855,516. Finance, Department 7112, $546,680. Human Resources, Department 7114, $159,089. Public Information Officer, Department 7116, $134,242. Engineering, Department 7118, $520,563. Billing and Collections, Department 7120, $511,874. Water Treatment Plant, Department 7133, $2,376,701. Wastewater Treatment, Department 7145, $2,827,420. Utilities, Meter Reading, Department 7136, $175,772. Waterline Maintenance, Department 7139, $1,095,048. Sewer Line Maintenance, Department 7140, $1,109,227. Pump Stations and Towers, Department 8000, $948,383. Depreciation Board Other, Department 7200, $3,206,361. Projects and Studies, Department 7300, $3,500. Debt Service, Department 7500, $3,415,635, with total expenditures being reported at $17,886,011. The grand totals of estimated revenues and other financing sources and expenditures, as well as other financing uses for all funds for the fiscal period beginning July 1st, 2026 and ending June 30th, 2027, are shown on screen, with revenues reporting at $17,886,011 and expenditures balanced at $17,886,011. The Executive Director shall have the authority to reallocate appropriations between line items except for salary and benefits within a department up to a maximum of $10,000. Such reappropriations must be recorded like other appropriations and reported quarterly at a Board of Directors meeting after the funds are moved. All transfers must be in accordance with the North Carolina General Statutes. The Executive Director shall not have any authority to appropriate fund balance or to increase total appropriations. The Finance Director shall establish and maintain all financial records which are in accordance with this ordinance and in accordance with appropriate state statutes of the state of North Carolina.
Do I hear a motion to approve the budget as reviewed?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Commissioner Kuczynski,
Yes.
Commissioner McGlynn,
Yes.
Councilperson Lane,
Yes.
Commissioner Gooch,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Wilkins,
Yes.
Commissioner May,
Yes.
Councilperson Daniels.
Yes.
I have 7 votes yes.
Fantastic.
The adopted budget maintains current water and sewer rates while supporting operations, debt service, infrastructure maintenance, and long-term planning. Thank you for joining this virtual town hall. We appreciate the opportunity to share these updates and look forward to continuing the work on behalf of the customers and communities of Granville County.